Hey guys, welcome back to Mediocre Commentaries, and today we're going to be doing a Ring 5 tower, which is Tower of Obvious Chaos. Now, people give this tower, say this tower is really bad, and I just full on disagree. Let me turn players off. Music. There we go. Well, I just disagree entirely. It's really fun once you get past floor 3. Floor 3, okay, I'll admit, floors 1 through 3 are kind of trash, but everything after that is really fun. But anyway, let's get into it. Now, this tower is very hard. It's very hard. And also, it might be extremely bright right now, but there's nothing I can do about it since it's just really bright. But starting off here, you got some memory platforms, but I've done this tower so much, I actually know where they are. And I failed the first jump. That's great. I'll meet you guys back up there. Anyway, as I was saying, this is an 11 stud jump, so just line your character like this, and then you can just do that. It makes the 11 stud jump a lot easier. Then it's got simple wraparound. I failed the second jump. I'll meet you guys back up there. Actually doing the second 11 stud jump, just do that, and then you can wait for this platform, because who doesn't love waiting? I'm going to make that joke every single time there's a platform where I have to wait. But anyway, just move on to it when it's time. And then this thing will eventually come down, and then you can go on top of this. And then you get to this outside part. It's really simple and it's 4-1, so there's not really much stress. But just go along the spinners like this, and you'll be good. I just really love this tower. It's one of my favorite towers, honestly. I beat it like 2 hours ago, and I just really liked doing it. But starting off, just get this button, and then this will teleport you back. But now, you can go do these head hitters again. And now this area is activated, so now you can go over here. Go in this space. You can skip going into that space. But yeah, also this thing is a can collide true, so it'll bonk you, so just be careful. But once you're up onto that ladder, go onto it, then just go down like that onto the here. It's a bit tight, but you should be fine. And then this thing will just send you right back into this box. Then you can jump out onto this platform, and if you don't make it in time, you can always just like press the button again and then go back up. And then you can go over here. And then that's floor 1. It's a very quick floor, besides like I say it's a very quick floor, but it took me 2 minutes and 30 seconds to do this. Even that's a terrible time because I failed like the jumps like 3 times. But now you got some half studs. I don't know why there's half studs in the challenging, but they're easy half studs because they're on a wall. So just kind of hug the wall and just be precise and you'll be fine. Then just go on the zip line, and now you got the first button. Get used to having a lot of buttons. Anyway, just go along like this and try to do it fast because there is a time limit. Go on the ladder from that side, the side I went on, so it'll be a lot easier. And now this button is really tight, so just jump at the end, like don't just walk. Then you can get this button. That white button isn't on a timer, so you'll be good. And then you want to go on these 1 studs. And this jump is really, it might not look hard, but you can bang your head on that thing very easily. So to kind of go out more than you normally would. And then don't miss the balloon jump. Don't miss the balloon jump. Please don't. Anyway, moving on. Just go down here. And now, this is where, let me move my keyboard because I need a lot of mouse room. This part. I just have a lot of mouse room and slowly drift your mouse for the pushers because this timing is pretty tight, so just follow my movements. And like I said, have a lot of mouse room. And you can repick your mouse while you're moving because you do not want to waste time on this part. Because the timing is really tight. I got up there with 3 seconds left. And if you're not, if you go a bit slower, you're just not going to make it. And now we're at floor 3. And now what you want to do is wait for this little brick right here, this little half stud kind of thing. This jump is a bit weird, just kind of maneuver yourself so you land on it. Then you jump on here. This jump is a lot further than it seems, so just do that. And that jump exists. And this jump, it might look simple, but it's actually not. Don't jump at the corner, jump from this side, aim for that side so you can climb up it like this. There we go. Then you can go in the zip line, and now you got... This is the reason why people don't like the 3rd floor. This is all 11 stud jumps. Every single one of these jumps is 11 stud. So just keep lining yourself up like I am, and you'll be good. And don't try to do these only using shift block. It won't end well for you. You could do it, but it's a lot more precise than just doing what I'm doing. And these are climbable, so you don't need to do the unclimbable strategy for them. And if we get to an unclimbable 11 stud or 12 stud, I will explain what the strategy is for those. And then, once you've done that, hop into this portal, and now you're at this part. This is a can collide pusher. As you can see, my camera is being stopped by it, which means it's can collide true. Go in here. Go in this one. If you don't, you'll be pushed. Then you can hop out, then go in here. It's a bit tight, but you'll be fine. And it will not push you off as long as you stand on these last 2 studs like this. If you stand here, it won't get you. And then you just want to jump up onto here, do a few head hitters, then push this button, then immediately jump onto here, and then go over here. Because the button... Did anybody catch what I got hit by there? Well, that's embarrassing to say the least. I'll meet you guys when I get back up there. I don't know what I got hit by. Okay, I got back up here, and upon rewatching the footage, I realized that I got hit by this. I got the extremely bad luck where you can sometimes just be hit by that. But anyway, let's do another take of this. Oh, whoop, button didn't press for some reason. So, stay on this side. Don't jump on that side like I did. Don't pull an idiot. But for this platform, what you want to do is line yourself like here and then jump into this. It's a bit weird of timing, but you'll be good. Then this wrap exists. This tower has some strangely hard jumps at some parts, but once you get to here, that's floor 4. I mean, that's floor 3 basically. Now you just got to tightrope to floor 4. And floor 4, man, it's quirky, all right. And I really like the mechanic it uses, where it's one big button. But we'll get to it when we get there. Let's go up this tightrope, and ignore all of that. Ignore all that. You want to go in here, and then here's the button. Now, take a wild guess on what the timer on this button is. If you guessed 420, you're correct. So starting off, you get 7 minutes to do this button. And that's... You might think, oh, that's a lot of time. It's basically infinite. It's not. You have to do... The button lasts the entire floor. So starting off, just do some simple wraps. Go down here. And then you can wrap around to here. Wrap around to here. Go up here. Hit this button. Then what you want to do is drop back down to here. Go up on this one. Go out, and now you got ladder flick. You got ladder flicks, basically. Jump onto this ladder first, and I'll explain the science of ladder flicking in a later video, but just ladder flick up to here. You should know how to do this if you're attempting this tower. Just kind of flick up, like that. And if that seems really challenging, trust me, you'll get good at it after a point. Now you can climb up here, go over here. This jumps a little far, so do the 11 stud strat, or the 12 stud, depending on what you want to call it. Then do another 11 stud back. Don't get cocky on this part, because this part can screw you if you're not careful. Now, once you've done that, you can go back outside, and now you get to the fun part. And by fun, oh, actually, no, not yet, not yet. I forgot a button. Go back, go back. What you want to do is go down here first. Get this button, and then you can go on to the fun part. And by fun, I mean balloons. Then you can walk all the way out here once you've gotten all these buttons. And don't think you're out of the blue yet. You still have to get, like, a few more buttons. Jump into this portal, and then you get teleported to here. No, this isn't the fun part yet. This jump is really fun, though. That jump is, I believe, an 8-stud wraparound. There's not much to say. It's the hardest jump in the tower, in my opinion, just because it's an on and outside section and stress is a factor. But basically, just get this button. And then you get teleported back to here, and now you want to go back. And if the timer and you can always repress the button if the timer runs out. Just don't run out of time while you're on a black part, because the black part is activated by the button. But anyway, once you've gotten the button out there, you can now go over here, and this is the balloon part. Make sure you have at least 100 seconds before doing this part, because this is how long it's going to take. So get the balloon first, and then you just start walking. And these kill bricks are red. That does not mean they teleport. They just hurt you. So you don't need to worry about being teleported. Just avoid them as you see fit, because just don't take too much damage here. It would be very embarrassing if you died on this part. But first you want to get that button, then go back out. And I would recommend popping the balloon and then getting a new one, because I don't know if the timer on it is indefinite, and I don't want to find out, frankly. So once you just get your balloon back, and then once you've done that button, now you can go over here, and then you get this button. Oop, let me go around. Yeah, just don't take too much damage, again, because it would be extremely embarrassing if you died on this part. But once you've gotten that button, you want to go back out, repeat the same cycle. Pop your balloon, get another one. And don't feel like you have to rush on this part. You can take as much time as you want. Just make sure you don't run out of time on the black timer. But now, just go in here. Then you can just basically walk through this if you get a good cycle, but I didn't. But get this button now. This is where you can't really dodge the kill bricks, so just you get a health item or just heal up in between the kill bricks. Because you won't take too much damage there, but just go into that part with a lot of health, really, and you'll be fine. And now, once you've done that one, you can go to the final one, which is a combination of all the other balloon parts. And now you can go through that spinner, go through this spinner, go around here, go through this spinner. Then you get the final button of the floor, and then you can go back out. And again, don't think you have to do this in one go. On my first run, I had to repress the button since I didn't know where to go. But this should help us guide to see where you need to go. But then just go back up here, jump over here, go down here, and then you can climb up the ladder. So just climb up, and now you don't need to worry about the black button. If the black button runs out when you're at the ladder, you're fine. And now we get to some of the worst jumps in the tower. These spinners. If you've played Absolute Vexation, you might be very familiar with these spinners. One stud spinners. Because they hate us. One stud spinners are the bane of my existence, because I feel like I'm going to walk off of them. But I didn't this time, so that's pretty good. Just make sure you don't mess up and you'll be fine. Then just jump onto this one stud and wait. Wait till this platform comes back around. Jump around here. And then you want to go on the top of it. Like this. And then you can jump to here. It's a bit weird of a jump, but just don't mess up. And these ones you can do one by one and wait till they turn horizontal. Or you can just do what I'm doing and then do 3 at once. Anyway, just don't jump when they're vertical or like seriously slanted, because that would not end well with you. And now you're at floor 7. Pretty quick, isn't it? And now this is where the tower stops playing around. This jump exists. This jump also exists. You have to do a weird head hitter. Then just keep jumping around. This jump also exists. Just kind of hope you make it. And these jumps also exist. This is pretty much where all the hard jumps come into play. And just jump around that. Do this jump in first person. It's a lot easier. You just want to... I would recommend using greater than less than, so you just align yourself good. Then you can jump down here, go on top of the ladder. And now, we're heading up on the worst part of the tower, almost. Just do that jump. That jump exists. This jump also exists. I would recommend you could do it from that polygon. You could do it from that brick, but I go out in it because I feel like I'm gonna bump my head there. And also, for some reason, these jumps are in a challenging tower, which is like, I don't believe that. Those are remorseless jumps in my opinion, even though they're easy. But anyway. And now here's the worst part in the tower. Also, sorry about the timer. I can't get rid of it except for waiting. I hate this part. Just go on the pusher like this, then jump like that. I hate that jump. That jump caused me so much grief. I don't want to talk about that jump. That jump just like killed me on the inside when I first did that tower, because I failed that jump so many times, and then I realized I was doing it wrong. Don't do it sideways. You might think, oh, I'll do it sideways because I'll gain more length. No, do it from first person or just in third person from forward. Don't do it sideways. That'll just end well. That won't end well, I mean, for you. So just don't do it. And then now you got funny tight ropes, because who doesn't love tight ropes? But I am very glad I did that jump first try, because that jump is... Ugh. But once you're here, this is where the tower starts getting really good. I just really enjoy this part. And it's Freedom Dive as the music, so that's pretty epic. But you might think, oh no, a giant kill brick spinner. Don't worry about it. Just take your time on these tight ropes. Do not rush, please. If you rush, you'll have to do... Actually, no, you won't have to do the sucky jump again. You don't have to do that again since you already touched the morpher. But you would have to do everything again. Well, actually, you wouldn't have to get the buttons again since there's not a button resetter, thankfully. So if you fall, you don't have to do floor 4 again, which is all the buttons. You can just go up here. But now, actually, no, this is floor 7. I was wrong when I counted the floors. I thought the button floor was floor 5. It's floor 4. But anyway, just keep going along the tight ropes. Take your time. Sorry if you see me just walking a bit on them, going a bit fast. That's just because I'm familiar with how to do tight ropes, and I'm just kind of good at them in general. Don't get bonked by that tight rope. Then just keep going across calmly. Just a few more tight ropes. Just align yourself. Line your cursor with the tight ropes. Sorry if the commentary is a bit weird here. Just it's tight ropes. There's not much to say. Okay, now you get to here. Don't fail this jump. It's just a 5-stud wrap. Don't fail it. Then you get to here. This is the dropper. Now you might think, oh, where do I go? You go down. Trust me. Just trust it. There is an invisible barrier. Also, what's really fun, I'm pretty sure there's a checkpoint here. So if you fall from floor 10, which I did once, just hope you land on this part because you can clip back in. Or if you get to the button part, you can just jump up from the button. I can't really show it since I need to go in shift lock. You can jump up from the button down to here, and then you can clip back in using a corner clip. So yeah, you don't need to... And don't try clipping into this from the first part, because I'm pretty sure there's a checkpoint, and if you skip a checkpoint, boom, tower just says no. But these are memory platforms, so Just going through them like this. This is a 1 stud gap, so kind of go around like this. You'll get a feel for them. And then there's a jump here. You have to kind of wiggle yourself in there, and then you can go around, and then you want to go in between this staircase. And then you're going to get noped. Well, first you have to do this part. Just keep jumping. Then you'll eventually get to the nope, which is right here. Just keep jumping around, and then you'll hear the nope sound effect. And hope to God you don't get clipped here, because one time I got clipped here. My head got clipped into the ground, and it was not a fun experience. I thought I got GBJ'd, but luckily I used helicopter powers to get out, since I know how. But anyway, your goal is to get to this blue portal. Now that you're here, you are on 4-8. Yeah, 4-8. Wait for this platform to come back. Don't jump. Don't jump early. Wait for it to come back, and then you can jump, because it's a pretty tight timer. Also, Ascension to Heaven by XI. Cool. Then this box, it's not a one. You might wonder, oh, where's the respawn button? The respawn button is down here, so you can just respawn it if it falls. Now, this is an easy box pushing section. Just push it along here. And then just push it along this 1 stud thing. It's a very short box pushing section, luckily. Then just jump quickly. Jump back over here quickly. Go up here. That box activates all these platforms. So you just got to do these really quickly. Then you got to do this 6 stud wrap as quickly as well. Then if you get to here, you don't need to worry about the timer. I got there with about like 8 seconds left, so you can go a bit slower and you'll be fine. And these are conveyors. Just walk in them without shift lock, and then just trust. I'm not pressing my keyboard. I'm just trusting it. And it worked. See? Trusting works. And now you get to the most painful part and the most stressful part. This is the speed section. Do not, for the love of God, underestimate these jumps. These jumps suck. I'm going to put it like that. They just suck. But I've never failed them, and I don't plan to. But they suck. You only have to do 2 of them, luckily, and it's not a whole section. That's what this tower does well. Just when you think, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, it ends. So that's good. This platform is wobbly. Don't think you're out of blue yet. This platform is wobbly. Please don't die on the wobbling platform. And now just jump onto the spinner. Also, freedom dive. Yeah. Jump on here. Jump on one of these ends. It doesn't matter which one. And then wait for this platform to come back. It's a moving platform. It'll come back, and then you can jump on it. Wait another cycle. Please. I don't want you to just fall. And then, this is basically, now you're at 4-9, basically. You just got a little tightrope. If you fail this, you're actually an embarrassment. Just kind of go on it in the center. And then your goal is to get to this ladder. Just jump on it. And now you're at 4-9. This is the stressful part. I mean, this is actually 4-10, but, like, I treat it as 4-9 since, like, I think the real 4-10 is up there. So just jump in this portal. And now here's the stressful part. You have 60 seconds to do this part. Don't mess up. Don't mess up this wrap. That's an 8 stud, I believe. These are 11 stud jumps. If you fail them, you die. So just don't fail them. Go on this pusher by backwards. Use the greater than less than keys to align yourself. Then jump up to here. Sorry if I'm getting... my Tolkien's getting a bit weird. I'm just a bit stressed out right now. Jump onto this button. Jump back over here. It's an 11 stud jump, so don't get cocky. Jump onto here. Jump onto here. And if you get here, you're good. Well, I mean, not good on the blue timer, but on the teal timer. Just do that jump. And now go onto this zip line. If you get here, the tower's basically over. Now you just got to trust. Trust. Again. Just jump. Just go onto this. Walk onto this. Don't jump. Just walk. And then you can just close your eyes, basically. And don't do what I did the first time I got here. And go where... Don't go when the platform is not there, because I did. I didn't know the platform was not there, because I didn't know there was a platform. I thought it was an elevator. And so I got crushed by it, and since I got crushed, it flung me out, and I had to redo everything. It was a fun experiment. It was a really fun experience. But just wait for it to come back. Do this. And then jump onto this, and then just walk onto this 1 stud. And now, don't fail this tightrope. It would be so bad if you failed this tightrope. And... if you got into here, you've won. There is a giant safety net. The only thing that could happen now is that you die of damage. And why would you die of damage? So this is a hard jump, so just align yourself carefully, and then you can just jump like that. Now you just got some simple head hitters. How many studs is that? That's an 8 stud wraparound. On a challenging, so I don't know. Just kind of do it. If you know how to do 8 stud wraparounds, you'll be fine. And don't worry about the giant kill brick spinner. Don't let it stress you out, because you literally can't die here. The wind pad's right there. Come on, don't fail this. jump to this portal, jump onto here, jump onto here, jump onto here. And then, if you get to this ladder, you've won. Congratulations, you beat my favorite tower, and I just gotta say, this is, in my opinion, the best tower in the game. It is so good. It's so good. I love it. I love the music. I love everything about it. Sorry, I just really like that tower. There's all the GGs. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for today, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys with another one. See ya.